It's been a long road, dude.
It has, absolutely.
It's been a long road to get all the way up here. It's I'm gonna unbutton this.
Yeah, it's been as convoluted as it's been. It's moved a lot smoother than I thought it was going to.
Yeah, we were able to get through over 80 people to get to this point,
Which is
so this is super awesome. I'm really happy with how things have gone. And right now it's Vader versus Etho. This is a bit of a rump because no, this is the first time they faced today.
Oh, that's not good. Because,
Yeah.
I mean, Etho's Corrin, he has some pretty interesting tech.
Yeah, this Corrin's, he's pulling through. He's been like actually that because like I said before, Etho lives like in the middle of nowhere, so he's basically stuck labbing all the
Right.
time. Because even in the Wii U version of Smash Brothers, he still can't go online, so he doesn't have access to play with other people. So most of the time he's just labbing, figuring out the that cool little guaranteed stuff with
Right.
his character.
Because there's no such a like a record function like you could do with any other fighting game like Street Fighter or Tekken, because
Yeah.
there's nothing you can do with punishes. Oh my
Man,
gosh, that was
that's
great.
a quick one. And wow.
Wow, Corrin's range
And
seems like it's going to be very devastating.
Yeah, the way this game's going, it looks like Andy might not even make it into top 3 this tournament, which
Yeah,
would be
unfortunately.
quite the upset since he's, like quote unquote best Smash 4 player in the Valley.
This would that would be a complete difference from all the momentum we've seen from the last tournaments.
Exactly. Also, something interesting that I saw is that Etho was able to bait out, because Vader's a bucket happy guy. He likes that bucket.
Definitely.
If he could date that bucket,
Oh.
he'd be dating that.
Oh
bucket.
yeah, absolutely. You know it would be.
But he was able to bait out the bucket. Wow.
Oh
Keep
my
it safely, like
gosh.
stay away from him, and throw out those smash attacks just in time to be able to, really punish. But like I said, because he knows that Andy's a bit of a bucket happy guy, he was able to bait him into throwing that bucket. Then he was able to I don't even know what that's called, little needle thingy.
Side smash.
That's his forward. No, that's not his forward smash. Is it?
I mean, all the way down.
Yeah, where he goes like, whoop.
That's his forward
And,
smash. When he goes straight. Oh, when he
In the
stabs
air.
into the ground.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's his side B.
Yeah, his side B.
Right,
He used
yeah.
his side B to be able to hold him in place, and he was able to punish off of that, which is that's a pretty big deal, dude.
Yeah,
'Cause
absolutely.
that means that Vader has to be really, really careful when he tries to bucket. Because from what I've seen so far, I haven't seen too much of Corrin, but from what I'm watching right now is that he's able to punish from really far away. That range is looking really nice and comfy on Corrin.
You see, something you'll definitely notice in a matchup like this is that Game & Watch, he's very good at short hop up airs, which means that his meta is based on jumping in on someone who's already on the ground, And Corrin really struggles with characters like that. So you might be able to see some complete momentum changes this
Is
time around.
Corrin, because I don't know too much about the newest DLC batch and stuff. Is Corrin one of those players where it's super awesome range, but kind of struggles to have that get off me tool? Is that
Yes, definitely. I would say that because yeah.
Oh, and no combo throw too. Oh, that's interesting, because a lot of characters in this game, down throws, they're pretty much their go-to for a combo starter.
Oh, but Corrin's down throw is very good. That's not something that you want to worry that you want to stray away from.
I noticed that he does have a kill throw, right, at really high percents.
He does, but since Corrin is so based on ranged attacks, it's very difficult to get in.
That's interesting.
And it might not even be useful. I mean, when they're at high percents, depending on who they're fighting, they might want to get in. But generally, with moves like that, you want to stay as far away as possible and make it as difficult to punish as possible.
Wow, that's Andy being able to guarantee that kill off of starting off with a dash attack, leading into a nice edge guard with a back air. That's pretty good. Pretty good.
See, both of these players definitely have a lot of.
These guys I think besides Juan, Etho has been the only other player to take a set off of Andy until today. Until today is when we've really been able to see this hero lead.
Right.
Because S-Poppy took a game off him. I know that Nate, actually, he's been pretty excited to play against Andy because he feels like he's got it figured out. He knows what to do now.
I've definitely heard that from him. He's very confident about this match.
Yeah. He's been super pumped. He's a little bummed out there on opposite sides of the bracket. It's really cool to see that.
Right. Oh my
Wow,
gosh, that was fast. That was a great frame trap.
he have
Until he was getting up.
Does he have a tipper or something? Or?
No. Corrin, there is a mechanic that has to do with his sword, like
In throws, right? I know that in some of his throws, because I remember Etho spamming it in a chat. It's just that when he throws someone, this part of the sword that's exposed, if it hits you with the tip of the sword, then it has a lot of knockback or something.
it is.
Which is cool, and it could help in like 2v1 scenarios. Ooh, I just felt so like Marth-esque. Like I was just expecting that downer at the end.
The thing about Corrin, I mean, the thing about Etho and Corrin is that it's definitely much worse because Corrin is new, which you would expect with any sort of DLC character. But something you always notice with new characters in any fighting game is that the other person will always, shield and then punish like that.
Yeah.
They will always try to punish, try to punish whatever they can. Just to see if anything is even punishable.
Yeah, because I mean, like, if you're playing someone new, it's kind of you don't know what they are. They're
right.
like new characters. It's like it's like foreign terrain. And
Exactly.
kind of just like feed it out, throwing that shield out, making sure you're nice and safe before you try to do anything silly.
And the thing with Corrin is that anybody who fights like that, they're gonna have much difficult time getting in, because that's kind of what she capitalizes on, is people guarding and not moving and being really reserved.
Okay.
That's because of her range. It surprises you when you're trying to keep her out. It's so easy for her to get back in.
That was really far. I know there's been some weird shenanigans going on with her counter too.
Yeah, that is true. There's it's very confusing to a lot of characters.
Can't she like? I don't know. It's like something to do with Little Mac too. I'm pretty sure. Where it's just like if she counters him, she can like almost one hit.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, it is. It's very strange. It's definitely much better in doubles because it goes on both sides. If you've ever seen her counter.
Yeah.
But
this is really cool, and her side B, I guess, like when even if you decide to go in the opposite direction, it has a bit of a twirling hitbox. That's pretty cool.
It does.
I mean, it's a little silly, but it's pretty cool.
one thing.
See that up smash?
Yeah,
see
exactly.
That? Then vulnerability on his up smash.
That was great armor.
Go ahead. I'm sorry before I interrupted you.
Oh yeah. I was gonna say is that Corrin is you'll notice. Oh my gosh! Something that that Etho is having difficulty with, or sorry, Vader is having difficulty with, is you'll notice that Corrin, while she's charging a lot of her moves, she has a hitbox.
Yeah, she has little hitboxes.
Have you noticed
that?
that?
Yeah, I noticed it.
It's very difficult to punish when you don't know where the hitbox is.
Because he was throwing out forward smash, and he was like really close, and I was like, Andy, do something. But then I saw that it was actually hitting his shield. And I was like,
It was
oh,
pushing him back. It's really hard to punish when you can't be that close.
Yeah. That's spooky. Ooh, wow. That was what was that? Forward air?
Yeah, I think so. Her neutral air. Her nair,
her neutral air. He's getting those hits in though. Ooh, this one's looking really close. But with those down throw combos, see, just like Game & Watch, he has those like throw combos at really early percents that lead into really, really big percents. And with his up B, he's able to combo for like a long, long times. Oh, falling for that up smash.
Oh, is there a dispute?
I think it's best out of 3. Yeah, this is semis, right? Yeah.
Yes, it is best out of 3. There was some confusion.
Oh my goodness!
That was unbelievable.
So this is gonna be interesting.
Yeah, that wasn't convincing at all. That was very even.